Now we're going to move forward. We have things to fill. So I'm going to start with setup 1, and we're going to fill our setup 1 baggies. I'm just going to take these things out to get them out of the way because I need to get to my Ziplocs. So go ahead and put your Ziplocs out. You've got this one sandwich baggie that doesn't have any writing on it. This sandwich baggie is going to hold your toner and your cleanser. Okay? And if you had another water bottle, put your water bottle. If you don't have a big water bottle and you have a little water bottle, put your water bottle in there. This is in case those bottles leak. They are notorious. Water is notorious for leaking. Doesn't matter what it's in. So this is going to keep, if your bottles leak, it's going to keep your bottles contained in this baggie so it doesn't get on everything else. It's the only reason for this baggie. Go ahead and put that aside. Now, we've got, they're not in any order, but there's a bigger baggie, so there's some quart-size baggies. If you take the 3 quart-size baggies, one is empty. Doesn't have anything on it. That's for your little containers. So go ahead and get that empty baggie, quart-size baggie, and put your containers in there. Put your containers in there, and then go ahead and seal that. Okay? And put that to the side. Now, we have some other ones that say different things. I've got new paper towels. I've got tissue mitts. I've got new cotton. I've got new sticks. I've got new headband and bonnet, new gloves, clean bowl, clean fan brush, new sponge, clean facial brush, and then I've got a big one. Okay? Start with the big one. It says clean bowl. You will need a fairly large, it's a fingertip bowl. Mine is a fingertip bowl. A fairly large, either stainless steel or rubber bowl. It can be plastic bowl. It needs to be big enough that your sponges will fit in it and you can squeeze it out. Okay? That bigger bowl, my students get this size bowl in their kit. So you put the clean bowl into the clean bowl baggie. Theirs is a little bit bigger, but it fits in the baggie. And go ahead and, again, you don't have to seal it tight, and put that to the side. Now what I do is I press the baggie into the bowl because I'm going to put stuff in there. So there's my clean bowl. Now I have this little bowl, and I have a little baggie that says clean bowl, and my little bowl is going to go in there. Now you have another option for this. You can use one of your cups, an empty cup that doesn't have a lid, and this can say new cup. And you can just put an empty clean cup in here, or you can put the new bowl. This is what we're going to put the mask in to put on our client. I like to use the rubber bowl because that's what we use in the spa. So clean bowl goes in there. Go ahead and put it in there. We're just putting it aside. Clean facial brush. Now yours might be in different order, but these are where I'm gumming up with it, so that's what I'm moving. This is your facial brush, okay? This is your facial brush. It's going to go in your clean facial brush Ziploc. New sponges. You need to put a brand new sponges. So if you have dehydrated sponges, mine are hydrated. If you have dehydrated sponges, they're really thin and they're hard. Hydrate them, let them dry out, and then put them in your new sponge baggie. Okay, new sponges. Mine are wet. I'm going to sit them aside and let them dry a little more. I just practiced a state board procedure. Clean fan brush. Fan brush, clean fan brush. You can't use a wooden handle fan brush anymore, but I have one for practice, so I stick it in there. You can only use acrylic handled fan brushes. Clean fan brush. New headband and bonnet. This is the bonnet. My students get a bonnet. I give them bonnets. Headband. You have to buy a headband. This is a disposable headband. I can get like 20 of them for $5 or something. I don't even remember. They weren't very expensive. You can get them on Amazon. You can go to a company in City of Industry called Jazzy Beauty, and they have, or Western Kit Company, and they have all this stuff. If you need any state board stuff, they have a ton of it. It's just a Velcro, and it's disposable. So headband and bonnet, new headband and bonnet goes in there. New sticks. My students get 3 popsicle sticks and 2 pointy sticks. I tell them break the popsicle sticks in half, so you get 6 half sticks. You have 1 long pointy stick, and then you take the other pointy stick and you break it in half. Okay, so you have 6 spatula sticks, 1 long pointy stick, and 2 half pointy sticks. Go ahead and put those in your new sticks baggie. New cotton. All right, I give my students a big long strip of cotton and I tell them to make 1 inch or 1.5 inch, I usually use your thumb, to make cotton balls. Okay, you need a ton of cotton balls. If you're using big regular cotton balls, you want to find some that are really flat or that you pull them apart, because if you use those big poofy cotton balls and try to make iPads with them, they'll fall off your doll head. If you try to use cotton rounds, they're too big, they'll fall off your doll heads. You can cut a cotton round in half and use those as iPads, but get them really wet, otherwise they'll fall off your doll head. This is great cotton. This is just cotton cellulose that you get to use for hair color and things like that. Now, you'll need more cotton than this. I have my cotton drying out because I just used it in it. So I'll reload that. So put cotton in here, a whole lot of cotton. This is new tissue mitts. I will show you how to make a tissue mitt. I just pre-made a whole slew of them, okay? A whole slew of them. This is how you make a tissue mitt. You take your tissue, and because I'm practicing, I made a lot. You'll need 6 for state board. I would say bring 10 just in case. So here's a piece of tissue. Take the tissue, fold it in half until you have a triangle, and smooth the triangle flat. Okay? Then about 3/4 of the way in, put your finger and you're going to lay, this is the folded edge of the triangle, you're going to lay the folded edge of the triangle along itself, and then you're going to smooth that up. You're going to do the same thing for the other side, meet the tip over to the edge, okay, and smooth the side up. Now you have a little house. Take the roof of the house and fold it down all the way to the point as towards the fold. Now you have an envelope. Remember, the point will point you to where you put your hand in. So you lift up, you put your hand in the tissue mitt, your thumb goes on top of the point, and then you can maneuver the tissue mitt onto your your doll head's face. So I have a whole ton of pre-done tissue mitts. Make sure you have, you need, like I said, make sure you have about 10. You'll go through a ton of these for practice, so I just made a bunch of tissue mitts. And those go in new tissue mitts. New paper towels. Okay, new paper towels is one of the quart-size baggies. And we do this last because this has a pattern. It's got a way to load it. Now, I've got different color paper towels. I went and bought, well, I had them a long time. I have these blue paper towels. You can get them, they're shop towels. You can get them at Riley Auto Parts or any of those auto parts stores. You can get them at Target in the auto parts section. And I have cut them in half long ways. The whole ones, they just are too big. You don't need that much. So the way I have folded these, there is a specific order in which I fold these and how I fold them. So I've cut them in half and I've folded them. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now I use these over and over, so they're kind of beat up. But I have 5 folded tissues. Then I have an oddball tissue. I've used a different color tissue. You can also just fold your tissue in a different way, a different manner. And that oddball tissue is going to go behind those 5 oddball tissue. Now, I also am going to need a small piece of paper towel. Now, you can just cut or you can tear. It doesn't have to be perfect. And you're going to fold that into a square. Okay, fold it into a square. So you have an oddball towel, the little square, and 5 folded paper towels with all the folded edges on one side. Goes in that order. Then you have another oddball folded towel or a different color towel. Here, let me get that one. An oddball or a different color towel. And then you're going to put 4 folded towels on top of that. And see how these edges are over here? You're going to put the folds over on this side. And you need 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so I have 4 paper towels folded with all of the folds on one side, and then I have an oddball towel. Then I have 5 paper towels folded with all the folded edges on one side, and then I have a little paper towel and an oddball towel. Okay, now in my bag, I have all of these white paper towels in case I spill something or I need them, and then I have this blue paper towel. The blue paper towel is another SMA type towel. It's just to designate these white ones are for me to wipe up. This is the separation, and then these go on top. So it goes oddball towel, little paper towel, 5 folded towels, oddball towel, 4 folded towels with the edges over here, and then that whole package goes in new paper towels with the top on the top. Obviously, you're going to pull these in order, and if you have them already pre-ordered, then you can pull them. It makes it easy. If you spill something, just flip it over and grab the oddball towels. Okay, if you spill something on the floor, dump water all over the floor, you have to stop immediately and clean up. You're going to use these paper towels. The top paper towels where there's a label, those paper towels are going to be for your services. Okay, so that's your setup 1. That's your setup 1. So we're going to load your setup 1 baggie. Oops, I'm throwing things on the ground. We're going to load your setup 1 baggie. We're going to start with steam towel box. Steam towel box. It's the first thing that's going to go into your baggie. I push it down into the baggie. Setup 1. I push it down into the baggie, all the way down, and then to one side. Doesn't matter which side, this side or this side. Doesn't matter. Push it down all the way to the side. The next thing, I'm going to take my big clean bowl, and I'm going to put my bottles in there. Sorry, folks. I'm going to put my bottles in there, and I'm going to put my cups on top, and they just fit kind of right there, and I'm going to slide that on top of the box. It slides right in, and then it has this little hole right here. That's going to help because I have a big bottle of water, so I'm going to slide that right down the hole. Okay. Then the next thing I'm sliding down there is the clean bowl. I'm just going to slide it down there. Fits right next to it. Then my implements. Clean fan brush, clean facial brush. I'm just going to slide those down all the way to the end. Okay. It doesn't matter which order. You just want to push them to the... I have new sticks and new sponges. I'm going to fold those up, new sticks and new sponges, and slide those down all the way to the end. I have new hairband and bonnet, and I have cotton. I'm going to slide those in down to the end. New tissue mitts. They're a little thicker. They kind of go at the top. New gloves. They'll squish in there. And then new paper towels. This is kind of thick, so you put the new paper towel in, and then you're going to seal it. Okay, it's easier if you lift it up to seal it. But just, and then squeeze all the air out, and there is your setup 1 bag. Go ahead and put that to the side.